Hi guys, so today I thought I would do a writing vlog because I haven't done one in absolutely ages. I've got my setup. I've got a lot of stuff that I've been doing recently in terms of writing to talk about, but it's all got ahead of me all of a sudden, as it usually does. So my temp job was kind of like closed off for a bit because there wasn't enough work, and then I was brought back all of a sudden, and since then it's just been just a bit crazy, like shifts and then trying to work out to cram all my writing and editing into my 4 days off that I get a week because I do shift work, so I do like full-time hours within 3 days a week. Which is it's pretty fun. It keeps you busy. But yes, it's just trying to manage your time. So it goes everything goes really fast, which is weird. Also trying to see my boyfriend, who's my bubble, and just generally trying to catch up on my rewrite, which is what I want to talk about. So this little book that says April's Ideas is full of my plot plans for this rewrite. The title has changed. I'm going to keep calling it Heart of Silver because that is my working title, but I don't think that will be the book's title. But I do have a good idea of like how the story is going, and it's changed massively since the last version. Because basically what happened was I've been working on this book for about 8 years. I think I said it in a previous video. But I had it as a futuristic kind of UK, and then she runs across to America to like find this scientist that built her, because the idea is that she's an android. The main character Silver, and then in like it must be coming up to 2 years ago now, which is crazy. I rewrote that, and I think it's last year. Sorry, last year I did that because I did a lot of rewriting through the whole pandemic and lockdowns and things. So I rewrote it into like a fantasy style type thing, which took, I think I did it during NaNoWriMo and a few months, so it took a while, but and then I rewrote it and I rewrote it and I rewrote it and so on and so on and so on. So it was a fantasy world with like futuristic elements, which was really, really good fun. And then I thought it was ready. I sent it to beta readers that enjoyed it. I queried it loads, like 20 agents, something like that, I think. And all the agents that I would have really loved to have represented me unfortunately rejected it. But I'm not seeing it as a bad thing. And after reading a book called The Kingdom by Jess Rothenberg, I realised that my main character her voice wasn't coming across as it should have been, considering what she is, an android. So that kind of gave me a whole new perspective on her as a character and how everything should be, how her voice should be, and how her reactions to things should have come across and everything. So that inspired me to do another rewrite, which I thought at first was just going to be like a kind of like a small rewrite where it was just me changing the narrative voice of her, specifically her chapters, because it's dual narrative, with another character who's like a tinker in the palace. He builds these bots that an android Silver is one of. But so I was wanting to change her POV into something that was more realistic for what she is. So I thought that was going to be the plan, and then I realised that I actually wanted to give the other character a lot more depth and a lot more of like his own story and background, and he ended up in this novel, like in this rewrite that I've been working on for the last couple of weeks now. He ended up getting his own little adventure, which I'm currently in the middle of. He's got a lot more backstory now. I mean, we had a lot of backstory anyway, but there's now a lot more background to the world as well. So like the world building has changed massively, but I'm trying to link in the reasons for having these androids and these futuristic things in this fantasy world. I'm trying to make it a lot more realistic, like watertight, as a friend called it, magic and everything. And it's helped me because I've managed to introduce a load of new characters that I'm really happy with. A very new important main character who's probably going to come into her own POV at some point in the series because of this. Eden has the main character. Eden has a family now, and like a reason for delving into that other side of the world building. Yes, I've just been having a lot of fun with it, and I'm kind of planting it because I don't like to plan too much, but I also get stuck if I don't plan a little bit. So I am doing what I did with my last drafts at the moment, and I am writing a bit, and then I'm planning, and then I plan what could happen in these certain chapters, in these certain scenes, like where the book could go. Any ideas that randomly come to me, I will drop down in this little thing, which I absolutely love, that my boyfriend got me for Christmas, I think it was. And I just come up with all the ideas that I possibly can, and then I think of scenes, characters. While I'm at work, often I come up with ideas for the book as well, and I'm constantly thinking about it in the background while I'm walking around doing my thing, which is always really, really good fun. So yeah, so I've been working on that like crazy. So Silva has more of a backstory now. She's got more involvement with the rest of the world that kind of like brought her to. She hasn't quite got to the main city yet or met all the royals or anything, but I'm trying to add more to that before that happens, and her plans for when that does happen will come out hopefully. It probably sounds like I'm talking bit nonsense at the minute, but it's all happening basically. It's just taking me some time. Also, this week I was feeling a bit rough, so ended up having to go for a COVID test, which was fun. And I had to isolate all of yesterday, so I wasn't at work, and I was just nervous because my mum's supposed to go for the vaccine on Friday, because she's got asthma, and my parents were told that they weren't supposed to go to work until I got my result and all of this, and then it came back negative this morning, so thankfully for that. So it's been a bit crazy, but I did get a lot of writing yesterday, and I was given a half day because there wasn't that much work the day before that, which was when I started feeling rough. So yeah, I did get quite a lot of writing done the last couple of days, and it's now 11 o'clock today, and I plan to do a lot of writing, or do as much as I can, do some reading. I've been reading A Vow So Bold and Deadly by Brigid Kemmerer, which is the third book in the Cursebreaker series. So if you've read A Curse So Dark and Lonely, and A Heart So Fierce and Broken, that's the third book in that series, and it's really, really good. I really enjoyed it. I love anything fairy tale retellings. So like this rewrite has a lot of magic in it, has a lot of creatures now, which is really good fun, and like Eden and Silva are both going to experience all of those things in different ways, which I can't wait to write. And I've also got plans for the books in the series, because I did enjoy writing this book before all of that, but I admit it wasn't my favourite out of all the books I've written, so but it is. I'm really glad like I've rewritten it in this way, because it's coming out nicely, and obviously it still needs a lot of work, but the story and the plot and the characters and everything, and the world building are all really fun to play around with, and I'm just happy it's gone this way. But yeah, as always, my dog is sat in the living room warming himself by the fire. But yeah, so I'm gonna get on with some work now. I've got my brownies, and I will talk to you guys very soon. Thanks for watching my random rant. Thanks guys, bye.